Hello everyone, welcome to Full Moon Movies. In Brazil, Terry Gilliam builds a dystopia that looks equal, parts of Kafka's nightmare and retro-futurist satire. It's a bureaucratic maze set in somewhere in the 20th century, where obsolete machinery hums, pipes leak, and hope is a memory broadcast over faulty monitors. At the film center is Sam Lowry, played by Jonathan Pryce, a timid government drone who dreams of flight, not just in his daydreams, but into meaning, connection, and escape. As we go into character development, Sam is a cog in the Ministry of Information, living in a sterile apartment under his domineering mother, played by Catherine Helmond, haunted by boilerplate memos and soul-deadening routines. But when a clerical error leads to the wrongful arrest or death of Archibald Buttle, Sam glimpses a world beyond from letters and tubes. Jill Layton, played by Kim Grist, the woman from his dreams, and an act of resistance in a world committed to suppression. Gilliam and the co-writers Tom Stoppard and Charles McKeown turn Sam into a tragic hero of lost innocence. He meets rebels like Harry Tuttle, played by Robert De Niro, a rogue heating engineer, and becomes caught between institutional loyalty and personal awakening. Sam's arc isn't about success. It's about resistance, the failure to escape, and the comfort of illusion. The key scenes pulse with real satire. The chaos of the ministry's bizarre processing systems, Tuttle's violent break-in scenes that blend black comedy with gunfire, Sam's descent into madness in the torture chamber, humming to Aquarela do Brasil. The final sequence reveals his escape as imagined delusion. It is as crushing, but as it is beautiful. Visually and thematically, Brazil is endlessly textured. Cinematographer Roger Pratt frames every shot like a twisted tableau. Tilted cameras, wide-angle lenses, oppressive architecture sourced from real life, less escapist by the Abraxas complex. The bureau rise like fortress. Files pile into mourning. Ductwork becomes symbolism. Gilliam art direction mixes Orwellian control and absurdist wonder, and this contrast is the film's emotional engine. Music, which is a mix of Michael Kamen's new arrangements and remixes of Ari Barroso's Brazil, haunts the narrative. It underscores the movie's tension between beauty and bureaucracy, comforting melody and mechanical terror working as counterpoint. At release, Brazil polarized critics. Roger Ebert found it hard to follow, criticizing its overload of style over narrative clarity, but many others, including the New York Times and Los Angeles Times, called it a brilliant satire and one of the sharpest political comedies since Doctor Strangelove. Over time, it gained cult status, listed among the greatest British and sci-fi films ever made. Now, in 2025, the Criterion and the release of the 4K Ultra HD, the Blu-ray Combo Edition, features a 2160p Dolby Vision HDR 4K transfer sourced from the original 35mm negatives. Astonishing clarity, layered shadows, and restored textures. Blacks are deep but not crushed. Neon tubing, filling cabinets, and chewed panels hold a refined detail. Colors, especially sepia tones, dark reds, and hospital greens, are richer and more faithful than ever. Audio is lossless Dolby Stereo, mixing cleanly across the front and surround engagements when needed. Remastered for clarity, the score and ambient world occupy separate planes yet fit snugly. Now, the extras include Gilliam 1996 commentary, 4 hours of archival featurettes, interviews, behind-the-scenes footage from the 1996 and 2012 editions, and extra covering the studio battles that nearly derailed the film. This Criterion pressing doesn't just preserve Brazil, it revives it. Layers of fog in streets, scratches of filing cabinets, and Sam's flapping wings in Daydream, everything feels tactile. Dialogues remain sharp and jarring, and life breath scaled against silent screams of bureaucracy. At its core, Brazil remains urgent. Its satire of technocracy, corporate statism, and oppressive bureaucracy feels prescient into this digitalized administrative overreach. It's Kafka meets Kafka with a touch of Franz Wright poetry. And while it may not comfort, it demands presence. Now, this movie is a must-watch.